Sensational. That's the word you're looking for.
Exactly.
Yeah, sensational.
So here's my story with this album. Number one, I was unsure if I was going to. I'm not a big Future fan, not gonna front, never been one. You know me, I like to scare the hoes. I like to scare women. I like nerdy, white guy, backpack rap, you feel me? And that's not Future, and that's totally fine. I listen to Future, I partake in Future, I don't love Future. And then I heard the Kendrick verse, and I was like, oh, word, they're not playing around on this one. This is gonna be a landmark moment in music. This album is going to be amazing. I gotta listen, I gotta be a part of it. This is like the album of the moment. That's the type of expectations that song set for me, right? And then I listened to the rest of the album. It's just same old Future. It's nothing really special. I remember when he was first coming out way back in the early 2010s, when he was first becoming pop. You know, I was not there for the underground days. I'm not from Atlanta. I don't know nothing about when he was first starting out. But when he first became very popular, I remember he just had a string of just songs that would be on repeat. Same time, shit, fucking Turn On the Lights, Bugatti. That's not even his song, but he kind of takes over that song. Future in the 2010s, just a crazy run. Like, it did not stop. And then, What a Time to Be Alive, you had to be there. You really did. He's kind of like an elder statesman now. Him and Young Thug have influenced like this entire generation. There's so many people that just sound like Future. But Future is just not for me. It's not for me. And there's no problem with that. Everything doesn't have to be for Khalil. But Future, this album, it's not for me. We don't trust you. I don't want to just speed through these songs just to get to Like That. Young Metro. This song's actually pretty good. I really like Future's flow on this. He kind of goes crazy. Ice Attack. At first, the song's really boring. And then the beat switches. And Future kind of goes into a nice little flow, a nice little gear. He gets some energy to him. And then he stays in the same place for a little too long and the song gets boring and I lose interest. Type shit. In promoting this album, Future and Metro came out and said, there's no features. No features at all. It's just me and Future against everybody. But there are multiple features on this album, like 5. There are 5 tracks with features. Why lie? Why lie? That's what I'm wondering. Promote the fact that you have 2 Travis Scott's features, a Cardi feature, a Kendrick feature, a Rick Ross feature. Promote that. Like, I get hidden features, like I get surprising people with features, but coming out and just saying, there's no features on this album. Concerning this actual song type shit, it's fine. It's good. I like the Travis Scott part. It's very woozy, very psychedelic, very strange. Kind of the weakest deep voice Cardi verse of the year. I usually like deep voice Cardi, but on this one he kind of didn't hit for me. I don't know why. Claustrophobic. I just want to talk about Like That. I just want to talk about the Kendrick verse. Let's just go and talk about the Kendrick verse. Like That. Ah man, where do I begin? Okay, where do I begin? This was the first song I heard from this album. And you press play and it's like, what? That's insane. And then it goes into this like crazy ass, just like very arch, very dramatic, very like early 2000s ass beat. It's just like, fuck, they're not playing around. Whatever is about to happen is going to be so serious, right? And Future's verse is good. It's very good. I like it a lot. It's been overshadowed. This whole album has been overshadowed by like 30 seconds of Kendrick Lamar. Maybe a minute. This verse overshadowed the entire album. The entire album. A feature. It's probably the verse of the year. It really is. Where did the Kendrick and Drake beef even begin? One, they're both on each other's early songs giving great performances. And then the Control verse drops. Kendrick's like, I don't like you no more, nigga. Kendrick sends so many shots at Drake. And Drake, you know what? He never responds. Drake won't respond to the only other rapper that rivals him truly when it comes to numbers and reach, besides maybe Kanye West. It kind of feels like mutually assured destruction. It's like the USSR and the United States. If Drake sends a shot, then Kendrick's gonna send a shot back again. If Drake sends a shot in response, then Kendrick has to send a shot in response again, and then Drake has to send another shot, and then Kendrick has to send another shot. You know, I'm Team Kendrick. I'm Team Kendrick. I'm sorry. I like quality. Quality over quantity. Prince over Mike Jack. You feel me? That's crazy he compared himself to Prince. He had the gall to do that. That's so ballsy. And J. Cole, man. J. Cole was just trying to be nice. J. Cole was just being like, we're all the big three, man. We're all best friends. Who cares who's the best? It's just three guys who are at the top of their game, dominating rap. And the kid was like, fuck you. I'm the best. Rap beef is so funny to me. I can make a whole video about this. It's really just guys writing poetry about each other. And like people judging whether or not one poem was better than the other. But since the fucking beginning of hip hop, rivalry, beef, battles, competition, that's rap, nigga. I'm glad it's back. I don't know if it's back, but it's back. Rappers not friends anymore. Slimed in, yes, slimed in. It's really too bad you have to follow the best song on the album. It's fine. I think the real MVP of this album is Metro Boomin, because every instrumental on this album is kind of tight. It's kind of cool. Princess Diana, Magic Wand, Princess Diana. The beat is good. Future's rapping gets boring. Cinderella. It's a pretty beat, but again, Future's rapping gets boring. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Running out of time. A lot of singing on this one. There's a lot of singing. It's auto-tuned and it's out of tune. There's only so much of that I can take. There's only so much of that I can take. Fried, She a Vibe. Just the most stereotypical, obvious Future and Metro Boomin song. Ain't Love. I have nothing new or interesting to say about this song. Everyday Hustle. 2K soundtrack music. Seen it all. I love that Metro flipped the Shook One sample for this. It's great what he did with this song. He's really going for Rap Producer of the Year. He really is. With his work on the 21 album and this album, he's really going for having like the crown. Future's rapping, nah, it's fine. What the fuck you mean? It feels like the only thing that distinguishes each song on this album from each other is when Future says the title of the track in the chorus of the song. Where my twin at? Free Thugger. Future, I think, is a very important artist. I think he is a very good artist. I enjoy his music in small spurts. I enjoy his music in small spurts. Listening to an entire album, an entire 17-track album, that's mainly him, that's mainly carried by him, it's not for me. It's not for me. It's not my taste. This is my opinion, which is the only fucking thing that matters on this channel. It's my opinion. I didn't really care for this album. I thought it was fun. And I think people are like hyping it up because they like Future more than they like his music. They like the idea of Future more than they like his music. And Future's very cool. Future's a very cool person. I think if his fans like really knew him and were like really close to him, they probably would like him a little less, because he doesn't seem like the type of guy I want in my life. I don't know if I want a guy who wishes Happy Mother's Day to his baby mamas individually on Twitter. That's hilarious from afar, but up close, I wouldn't think that would be fun. I don't think that's a great guy. I don't think that's a cool person, someone who's just like that flippant about people's lives and just does not care. I thought him and Drake were like cool. Would I want someone who would just flip on a person like that? Like, let me put your worst enemy on my album. Even though we have a whole ass collab album together. Would you want someone that would just flip on you like that in your life? I don't know. Future has a persona and he has a bit that works. And there's no problem with that. Sometimes some good shit comes out of that. A lot of the times it's just fine. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with this video.
Sensational.
Track